48 megapixel is the new buzz of the town. Redmi Note 10 Pro has it, Honor View 20 has it, and a lot of phones. But if you're watching this video, there are high chances that you might not know some details about the Redmi's 48 megapixel camera, which is why I am here. So let's find out. What's up guys, I'm CJ from Fossbytes.com and today I'll be talking about the Redmi's 48 megapixel camera. But before I do that, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that we can keep coming with such cool videos. Now first things first, the Redmi phone can capture 48 megapixel resolution images. No doubt there because of the Sony IMX586 sensor. But by default, it clicks 12 megapixel resolution images. And for the 48 megapixel, there's a separate mode on the camera app. Let's do a quick blind test to understand the situation better. So here I have 4 pictures. 2 of them have 48 megapixel resolution which are clicked from the Redmi phone and the Honor V20. One is clicked in the Redmi's default 12 megapixel and the last one is from the 16 megapixel from the OnePlus 6T. Now can you guess which one is clicked from which? It's really difficult, right? I mean, all the images look exactly the same. And that is what I like most about the Redmi camera, because even at the price of 15,000, it just goes head on with the higher end phones. Obviously, I'm not talking about the colors or the tones because you get what you pay for. But only considering the details, I think Redmi phone does a wonderful job. Now coming back to the images, you'll notice that 12 megapixel slightly outperforms the 48 megapixel. Of course, that's not everywhere, like in these set of images where the Redmi's 48 megapixel has an edge in detailing. But it does prove a point though, that the default 12 megapixel on the Redmi phone is no less than the 48 megapixel. So the story here is actually pretty interesting. Usually phones have 12 megapixel or 13 megapixel because of the limitations on the sensor size. A general fact you should know is that to get a high resolution, one needs to have more pixels. And for more pixels, you will need to have a larger sensor, which is why DSLRs have much larger sensors. But the Sony IMX586 on the Redmi phone is one of the largest sensors on a smartphone till now, therefore the 48 million pixels. However, there's one huge problem in it. Because of the space crunch, pixels are ridiculously small, like only 0.8 micron, which is too less, like even from a phone's perspective. So if you click in the Redmi's 48 megapixel mode, there are some advantages like you can zoom in more and the images have more sharpness. However, as you would close in, you would start to notice grain on the images because of the small pixel size. But then again, considering the price of the Redmi phone, it's just nitpicking if I'll be honest. So yeah, the 48 megapixel does add those little extra details in the pictures. But what you don't know that the default 12 megapixel on the Redmi Note 10 Pro is the real gem here. I mean, I have a solid reason behind it. So basically, a small pixel can create another problem, which is capturing less light. But to deal with this, Sony IMX586 sensor has one major trick hiding, which is called pixel binning. Now this is the mosaic-like pixel configuration you will find on most smartphone sensors. The Sony sensor, however, uses something like this. A 2x2 square configuration. The sensor essentially combines 4 pixels into one, thus coming out with a bigger pixel. In fact, the new pixel has more length than that of a Google Pixel 3. And so because of the pixel binning, the Redmi camera sensor uses 48 million pixels to come up with nice 12 megapixel images. Imagine having the power of 48 megapixel on a normal image of 12 megapixel resolution. But again, this only applies for the detailing part and not the colors, tones, etc. But still, as you can see, the Redmi Note 10 Pro default camera mode does give quite a competition to the higher end smartphones. One of the biggest advantages of pixel binning is in the low light conditions, since now the bigger pixels are able to capture more light. And so, as you can see, the Redmi does a phenomenal job when it comes to low light images. And now that we know it, let's put it to test. Here are some Redmi low light pictures in comparison with the images from the Pixel 2 and the OnePlus 6T. By the way, both of these phones come with a price tag of Rs 40,000. And so here, Redmi's images go head to head with the Pixel 2 XL images. And it's quite clear that the OnePlus 6T loses to both the phones in nearly all of them. Of course, if you have to choose a winner, it's going to be the Google Pixel 2 XL because it produces more natural pictures. But if you have to just consider the detailing, none defeat the Redmi Note 7 Pro. And remember, the Redmi phone is only priced for Rs 15,000, which makes it outstanding when it comes to the competition. By the way, all the low light pictures till now were captured from the default 12 megapixel camera. And now here are some of the night shots taken from the 48 megapixel camera mode. And since this mode can't capture too much light, like I mentioned earlier, we see very underexposed images. But before I end this video, let's do a 1-to-1 camera comparison of the Redmi Note 7 Pro and the Honor View 20. For those who don't know, the Honor View 20 has also the same 48 megapixel camera and the Sony IMX586 sensor powering it. Though there is a price difference as the Honor View 20 comes for Rs 38,000. And I think if we look at the images, there's also the quality difference. It is not much, but it is there. Same thing goes for the night images as well. Since both use the same sensor, I think it might be the software on the Honor View 20 which is making the picture slightly better. So summing it up, we saw that the 48 megapixel on the Redmi Note 7 Pro is not a gimmick. And also seeing the Redmi camera like as in overall and keeping the price in mind, I think it's a fantastic phone to have, period. Tell me what are your thoughts about the Redmi's 48 megapixel camera in the comments down below. That's all for today. I hope you like our videos because we are putting a lot of effort in them. So it would be really helpful if you could hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. Okay folks, see you later.